this episode, since I'm running a little short on time this weekend, I thought, why don't I just frantically grab 5 random monster or Halloween items from around the laundry room. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name is Rob, and in this episode, we are still celebrating the Halloween season. And in this episode, we'll be celebrating it by me grabbing 5 random monster/Halloween items from around the laundry room. These could be toys, these could be decorations, who knows. Like I said, I'm just randomly grabbing stuff because I have definitely run out of time this weekend. Just a little FYI, just because my editing program hiccuped on my Forgotten Movie Toys episode that will be hitting before this one. So I kind of had to work on that because that was a priority to get that done. So that kind of left me with 0 time for my second episode for the week. So anyway, enough of that inside baseball stuff. Let's get to the toys/decorations/monster/Halloween items from around the laundry room. So let's get to the first one now. One thing before we start, I just want to say I love whimsical Halloween stuff. Stuff that's kind of retro, stuff that, you know, I'm not into the gory, scary stuff. I'm into the whimsical, spooky stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to show this off, just because I think it's super cute. But my watch, the watch face that I found on the app, there, and you can see how late it is. It's 1:19 in the morning on Sunday, the 12th. But isn't that cute? Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to the first monster toy. Okay, folks, our first monster-esque toy is Man-Bat from the Imaginext Batman line that was released in 2015. You know, they've released other Man-Bat figures here and there, but this is definitely one of my favorites. I mean, what great sculpting on his face. I mean, it reminds me very much of Batman the Animated Series. Huge wingspan. And he has these little feet. Oh, sorry about the dust. But he has flapping features. And, I mean, great posability for what it is. His hands are open enough that you could put like an Imaginext Batman leg in there that he could hold him over a building or something. But yeah, I'm just a super fan of this Man-Bat figure. Like I said, it harkens back to Batman the Animated Series in its styling, and I really love that. I mean, Imaginext, great toys. And I have to admit, when this, didn't get it when it first came out, but close enough. I got it for my son, for his little Imaginext Batman collection that he had. He had like the little Gotham City and a bunch of the figures, but he outgrew it and didn't want it anymore, and I knew exactly where it was going to go. In my collection and up on my shelf, because I just really dig this character and this toy a lot. Sorry, I was cutting his head off. Like I said, running short on time, so you know what? without further ado, let's get to our second monster or Halloween toy. Our next monster toy is another from a comic book. This is actually a reproduction of Fantastic Four #1 with Giganto, the Fantastic Four fighting him, and back here we have Mr. Mole Man. Now, this is taken from a print, poster, what have you, that Art Adams did to commemorate the first issue of Fantastic Four. And, okay, Art Adams is hands down one of my most favorite comic book artists of all time. So I just had to get this. Now, the thing that surprises me about this real quick, that when I was doing some really quick research on it, that this was released in 2006, and by Toy Biz at that. I could have swore that this was made a lot earlier than that. But, I mean, 2006, it's almost 20 years old. Now, that's surprising as well. Now, this is something that no matter where I've lived, either my own house, when I was a single bachelor, or my married abode, this has always been displayed. Because I just love it. I mean, first off, it's iconic, Fantastic Four, and Art Adams, and it's a monster. So, I mean, that's three awesome things. And I'm sure you see me playing with it. He's somewhat posable, at least his arms. So you can chuck Sue Storm. Yeah! But, I mean, very well made. Human Torch there. Make sure it's focused there. You got the Thing. Mr. Fantastic. Mole Man, like we pointed out, who looks awesome. And Miss Invisible, Sue Storm. Not super detailed on her face, I mean, but she looks more like disappointed than scared or anything. Like, really, Giganto? But, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. And like I said, there's a bunch of good reasons why it is. So anyway, on to our next monster toy. Our next monster comes from Avatar: The Last Airbender toy line by McFarlane Toys. This was released in 2022. And first off, I have to say, I'm a huge fan of the Avatar cartoon series. But for some reason, I just did not actively collect the McFarlane figures. They seemed awesome. They had great posability that they looked like, great accessories. But just something about that McFarlane scale just throws me off. I just wish there was a across-the-board 6-inch scale on action figures. I mean, Aang would have ended up being taller than some of the G.I. Joe figures in my classified collection. I'm kind of exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Now, I got this Komodo Rhino on super discount. And the only reason I got him was I made a custom barbarian-esque figure. And I wanted him to have something to ride. So, this dude has been in the package for a while now, and I finally took him out just so we could take a look at him in this episode. So here is like the barbarian dude that I made. Doesn't fit perfectly, but I can play with it a little bit more. But no posability in the legs, which is a bummer. The head does move, and the tail has a bendy wire in it. but I kind of like it just the way it is there. And I'm sure like Masters of the Universe figures could fit on them. Here's the dude I made. As you can see, it was a Randy Orton figure at one time. But I gave him Metalhead's helmet. Put some fur applications on him. He has the Snow Serpent's cape. A couple 3D printed weapons. Yeah, these old WWE figures don't have the best mobility. Dropping everything off. So maybe I'll give it to a Masters of the Universe figure to ride around on. But anyway, I mean, it counts as a monster, in my opinion. And that's just a little custom figure I did recently. Well, probably a year ago now. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get to our fourth little Halloween treat. Next are two Halloween Care Bears. Now, I got this Grumpy for my birthday this year. And he is Frankenstein's monster. Urgh. I love this color of green that they used on him. Got little stitched up bits. His cheekies. Got a gash in his forehead. Got the bolts, of course, like Frankenstein's monster. And I believe, of course, I took the tag off. But yep, Universal rights. So I believe they did a Universal monster team up with the Care Bears. I'd be interested to see what other ones that they did. Like I said, I got this for my birthday. Very unexpected. Very happy that I got it. But don't know much about this little offshoot Universal monster line of Care Bear figures or plushies that they did. Now this is a little jack-o'-lantern bear. I guess it's just Halloween bear. But my daughter got this for me for Christmas a couple years back, and I proudly display it on my shelf. It's amazing how well my kids know me and the stuff that I like. Love Care Bears. So, yeah, this guy's just really cute. A really solid figure. I mean, you could really bonk somebody on the head with it. 2024. By a company called Head Start. But yeah, just a really cool little Halloween Care Bear. And yep, I love displaying Halloween stuff all year round. So he fits the bill perfectly with my collection. So anyway, let's get to our fifth and final Halloween goodie. Now, this item isn't a toy at all. It's a Halloween decoration. But one that I am so happy that I picked up. I've always wanted to get a blow mold collection for Halloween decorations. But they usually are very expensive. But Target this year has very affordable ones. And I honestly had to cut myself off at just one because I would have spent a ton of money. And this guy was my favorite out of the bunch. Now, let me light him up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see with the lighting. There, we'll turn that light off. Let's see, all the orange bits glow orange. The green bits glow green. There we go. And I'm so happy that I got him. Now, Target this year, I don't know if it's past years because unfortunately I don't get to Target too often. I should though. They're far superior on their toy selection than Walmart. But they have their Halloween stuff just had a vibe this year. And like I said, I had to stop myself from going overboard, but I wanted just something to showcase the art. So I got these stickers, and check these out. Of course, check out all the freaking cat hair on them too. Like I said, it's just like this awesome Halloween vibe they have. Kind of retro, kind of not. But I love the old school whimsical Halloween decorations. So these really fit that to a T. And I think I'm going to bust some of these out and put them on my coffee tumbler at work. Because who doesn't want to celebrate Halloween all year long? Hopefully these are a nice vinyl sticker that can hold up. I haven't opened it yet. Kinda afraid to because I just love the art style, like I said. I wanted something to showcase the awesome style that they were using this year. And yeah, they had bags and little novelty toys, and like I said, I could have gone crazy buying this stuff. Hopefully a lot of it will be on sale at the end of the season. I wonder if any blow molds will survive the season. But anyway, let's head back to me and finish this up. Okay, folks, back to me. Well, I'm sorry if that was a very anticlimactic list or whatever of items from around the laundry room. I definitely have more Halloween decorations and monster toys to look at. But like I said, I just frantically grabbed 5 things that we could take a look at this evening because I'm super short on time. So let me wrap this up so I can head to the editing portion of this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, even if it was a little anticlimactic. But if you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. You got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.